seen birth control as a pill and you take it daily and refill the prescription once a month. I'm going to do a little survey of you guys and who knows little, somewhat, and a lot about birth control. Raise your hand if you know just a little bit about it. Somewhat about it, and a lot about it. Okay, so most of us, a lot. As you know, birth control is commonly known to prevent pregnancy, and these little guys, which with birth control and Planned Parenthood can be a burden for women who aren't really prepared or ready or stable to support these children. But there are also other helpful things with birth control. One, in the top corner, it helps with menstrual cramps, and as a lot of women and girls know, that these can be super painful, and to have that relief and kind of have the pain taken somewhat away is really nice. And it also helps with period regulation, meaning it helps every month with when the flow comes and prepares women for when their time is. And it also helps with hormones. As girls grow older and become adults, puberty hits, and they become emotional, and hormones tend to become imbalanced. With this birth control, they can help stabilize that so they can, fill a range instead of having high spikes or low drops and stuff. With these hormones, also helps with acne, and with acne comes self-esteem. The self-esteem is good with confidence, and every girl wants a clear face, I'm guessing. And STDs, I didn't really want to put a picture because that can be a little disturbing, but sexually transmitted diseases, we all know how serious those can be, and that having something to prevent that is a good cause. And birth control can also be tailored to our needs, meaning if, for example, if I needed something for acne, or needed pills for acne, they can tailor it to target the acne instead of something else that I don't need. So is birth control bad? No, but there are some side effects. To the left in the pink, you'll see the side effects that are more common, and you'll see in more day-to-day situations with women, such as weight gain, fluid retention, nausea, mood changes are a big one, severe stomach pain, and headache. On the right in the blue are the less common side effects that you'll see. Less common side effects you'll see, but they're really rare. So that contains blurred vision, swelling, chest pain, strokes, heart attacks, and blood clots, which can be serious. Birth control saves lives, and it also improves the quality of life. Let's take the women of sub-Saharan Africa, for example. These women in their third world country and have a low economic status, so they can't support their children and families like we are here. Like, their living conditions and prosperity limits them to the accessibility of birth control like we have here. Let's take this graph, for example. As you can see down here, this is the percentile of women in Africa who use the contraception, and up at the top, I can't reach it, but is in the blue, in the light blue, is the people in America who use birth control. And as you can see, there's a really wide gap between that, and it's a big difference. And so there's some conflicts with that. Many people may suggest that instead of birth control, these women in sub-Saharan Africa can use IUDs. But the problem was in this third world country, the cleanliness to put in an IUD in this sterile environment is risky for these women and could potentially hurt their bodies. And many people may also say, oh, they can just use condoms, but with their prosperity and money wise, it would be hard for them to keep up with that. At the beginning of the presentation, I asked you guys how many of us knew about birth control, and most of us knew a lot about it. If we go back to this graph, you can see that they don't have the knowledge we do. They don't know and have the accessibility of birth control. I think it needs to be accessible to everyone, everywhere. It needs to be easy and reliable to use so that these women in posterity have the opportunity that we have with birth control. Thank you.
Did you read anything
not really. I focused on just like how it could prevent just like fertility when you don't want it. I could look into it though if you need that.
So you said that we should try and get birth control to like other countries or like third world countries. How do you think we should start that? Like how to get it over there?
I think like with the accessibility, it would be hard because definitely with the like their economic status and things, but just like they have IUDs and condoms there, I think we should maybe not replace, because every girl has a different preference or woman has a different preference, but I think we should make that the top priority as the pill, because taking it orally is more sterile than some of these. So I think when things like are taken there for like stores and stuff, it should be just the main focus is the pill. So.
More questions?